Sorry to wake you. I detect a shadow. Please hurry to the 4th floor.
What the hell? This isn't the time for the full moon yet. Yeah, the walkthrough I've been following is just strictly for social and side quests and stuff like that. So I forget how the story plays out.
What's going on?
I mean, I know where it's ultimately heading and various points of the story, just not these little bits in between now.
There's a shadow in the city. Yamagishi found it by chance.
But the moon isn't full yet. Actually, it seems to be just a normal shadow.
Why, what's the big deal? There's shadows out there every time the dark hour isn't there. What's the big deal?
However, it is outside of Tartarus.
I mean, they appear outside of Tartarus. We've seen it in those little cutscenes.
It's near Naganaki Shrine. Akihiko went ahead since he was in the vicinity.
Oh, I see where this is going.
I'm sure he can handle it alone. But let's get ready just in case.
Gotcha.
Yes, this is Fuka.
I'm here. Sorry, but I think you guys better come right away.
What's wrong? Is it a powerful one?
No, the shadow's been defeated. In fact, it was already defeated when I got here.
What happened?
The little fella's been injured. I want to save him if we can.
Little fella? Who is he talking about?
Beats me.
At any rate, let's go.
Koro-chan! Are you okay, Koro-chan?
You know this dog?
Yeah, everyone around here does.
Yeah, we've seen this dog one time. Not during the plot, but you know. Well, it kind of was, you know, as you go through the day-to-day stuff. It's like how we ran into Ken that one time while I was walking around town. But I think we actually meet the dog as like one of these kind of scenes, you know, that happens in between the full moon stuff. It's like, oh yes, remember this dog, it will come up later.
We have to help him.
First, we must stop the bleeding.
That's not blood, that's tomato sauce.
Man, he's one tough fighter. He defeated that shadow all by himself.
Wait, does that mean that this dog's a Persona user?
He says, "This is a place of peace, so I protected it."
Yeah, she's planting out the flowers because...
Those flowers. They must be for the priest who died in the accident.
Yeah, the priest was the guy who owned the dog.
So, he really was guarding this place.
Now that's one other thing I don't get is why do you specifically have to be a Persona user to fight shadows? If you can use a weapon, is it because you don't have a Persona? Is it like, you know, Final Fantasy VIII? It's like, nah, you don't have the GFs at all. So, you know, even though you're hitting it with your swords and stuff, it's not very effective because you don't have GF equips. It's dumb.
Aegis, don't tell me you can translate dog language too.
Canines do not have their own language. However, speech is not the only means of communication.
This fella really is a rare breed.
It'd be funny if
Confirmed.
it was. It's like, yeah, this is a rare dog. You don't see this every day. Not just, you know, this dog can fight shadows. No, this dog is legit a rare breed. But no, it's not a rare breed.
He's not the only one.
All right, let's report to the chairman so we can conclude this mission. As for a vet, it may be midnight, but I believe I can arrange for one.
Good job, boy. You're one amazing dog.
What I find interesting is when we saw the cult trio a while back, they mention something, and you've got another eye or something, or the pet, really, or something like that. Was he referring to the dog? The dog is it's like, what? Special training for track team continues. Maybe he found out about the dog before we did. I don't know. Better get going. Akihiko High School practice field. I like to think that Yuko is like doing that thing with her arm to the music. It's like do. You are training really hard for the tournament on. Well, Akihiko, that was a great battle. Keep it up, you can do it. There's 3 days left until the tournament. Only 3 days until the moon crashes in the air.
Hi, how was your day?
The moon must be appeased by a great tournament of running. Think, what if we had gone with the swimming team or the kendo team? Would it in turn be a tournament for that instead of running? I mean, you'd imagine it would be, because it's like, how do you go from, yeah, I'm in the kendo club, now you have me running laps for a tournament? What's this all about? So, like, the tournaments for all 3 clubs going on all at the same time. You're on August 2nd, man, that's where it's at. You got a swimming contest, you got a freaking kendo contest, you got a track and field contest. But all 3 of them, there's gonna be this guy who's gonna be in all of them. And you could technically see it as, what's his name? It's been a while since after the guy, I can't remember his name. But yeah, the Chariots guy. You know, he's in every club, except not really, because, you know, it's whatever club you pick, but still, it's ridiculous. 1 more week until the moon is full again. Fortunately, the number of victims has been increasing lately. Let's do our best to stop it. Let's do our best by doing nothing. Today's company's word is why. It sounds weird, but raise your arms and yell, why? This is lifestyle. Why is used when you want to say hey. That's all for this news, back to the news. Wait, did I say that's all for the news, back to the news? Or did I misread it? I do not understand the K9 language, but I have scanned the image he was sending. I am able to receive simpler images from all living things. They are weaker versions of the voice communication human beings use. It's a very useful ability to have that. Veterinarian told me that Koromaru is in stable condition. The wound was severe, but fortunately there wasn't any damage to his internal organs. Dude, everyone's been so messed up. First a robot can use a persona, now a dog can. What's next, a monkey? Don't give them any ideas, man. They've already friggin' did Teddy. Granted, he was just a bear costume thing, and then turned into that. Unspoiled. And then you got frickin' Morgana in episode 5. I hate him! And his stupid voice. And his stupid, arrogant attitude. It feels like that's what they do with these games now. It's like, you gotta have the mascot character. So don't give them any ideas. Don't make them have a monkey next time. It's like, we'll have a monkey one. And again, much like Morgana, he'd be the magician one, so you gotta make him obnoxiously arrogant. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it's because of the magician thing. It's probably because of cats. It's like, he's a cat, he's fooling himself, he's confidence. Except, you know, if you call him a cat, he'd be like, I'm not a cat, I'm a human. Or whereas an alpha dog. Must be a pure breed. If he's a pure breed, that means it's fucked. Pure breeds have all kinds of health issues usually. It seemed like the ideal thing would be like a crossbreed or something like that. Like, yes, he has the traits from this breed and this breed, and he doesn't have nearly as many health issues because, you know, the inbreeding. I know. It's like a weird kind of, you know, call that a mutt, for example. Like mutts are better than pure breeds on the simple fact they don't have nearly as many inherent freaking health issues as the pure breeds. Like, we had this one Labrador, I'm pretty sure he wasn't a pure breed, because we have had other Labradors, and I don't know what other dog he must have been bred with, because he had, like, I don't know, he always had a kind of, I don't really know my dog breeds. But he had this kind of skinny-ish body. And he was one of our best dogs, man. He's a good dog. The Koro-chan is fine now. I think the priest who passed away too. Probably not nothing so. But between a human and a pet is so beautiful. Koromaru did great. Protected what he was supposed to protect. He's a good dog. Then I find out that Koromaru is actually a female dog. Okay, so she's a good dog. And then Aegis starts to translate what Koromaru is saying, and then ends up being like, don't assume my gender. It's like, what the hell? This dog can like communicate about shit like that as well? Wonder, if you could understand dogs if they talk a lot of shit, considering they like to eat shit. Literal shit. I guess it's because dogs can, sense the, what the shit originally was, so it's more appetizing. Whereas, for us it's like, yeah, Jesus Christ, don't eat that. Let's first see if the brain machine is here. When does the crane machine come in, man? I don't get it. How am I gonna get my freaking Jack Frost off? I think I've got one. I don't even remember when I got it, but I'm pretty sure I've got one somewhere. Or do I? Maybe I'm misremembering. I feel like I did have one. Strange. Huh. Strange. I guess maybe I am misremembering that. Huh. Trying to get 3 of them, I don't even have one. If this is one you have to do during the daytime, then sorry you need to do it, no can do. There are quite a few Elizabeth quests where I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like that. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta go to restaurants. You can only go to restaurants during the daytime. I'm not sure if it counts if you're just hanging out with someone. So you can't max out all social links and do all the requests on the same playthrough. That's some questionable design. Oh, it's you. That just seems to be drinking by himself. It's been some time. What a strange kid. That seems abuse. Blah 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 blah. You feel your friendship strong, squander, and spend time with your friends. You are feeling sleepy, so I go back to the dorm. It's not even gonna get stronger soon. Can't even get a tower persona because the first tower persona is too high level. Study, keep it up. Talk how our approach is. The plot.
Good evening.
How do you keep getting in here?
It's becoming quite lively around you.
And you always wearing that striped pajamas. Are you from prison?
So, how are you getting along with the others?
Broke out of spirits jail or something. Wait, how you get along? Who cares about them? Seriously, some of these answers make you really question what Makoto's true feelings are, you know, the Aegis. Is he really just a guy who just doesn't really give a shit at all? Just an unlikable douchebag? Or is he someone who cares but is just kind of reserved? Not bad.
I'm glad to hear that. It is 1 week until the next full moon. Are you prepared? To be honest, I'm not too worried about you. However, you should still remain cautious. I'll come to see you again.
Bearer has disappeared. Special training for track team continues. You better get going. You don't get to do anything else. John High School practice field. You are training really hard for the tournament on August 2nd. It's just 2 days away. Beat your record. You're second on the team. Oh, second on the team, it's all number 2. Because, you know, 2 days till we get to the contest. You're in second place, and this whole thing is just a load of shit. It's a waste of a whole week of your time. It's all number 2. Only one person so fast than you. Tournament is the day after tomorrow.
Oh, hey!
We looked around lately, lost are everywhere. Friends get scared when they see them. They don't even feel safe walking around the town. I have to do something about it. I mean, they're not really hurting anyone, they're just kind of like lifeless husks of a person. Sure, it would definitely be unsettling, but it's not gonna hurt people. Veterinarian told me that Koromaru is in stable condition. Wound was severe, but fortunately I wasn't any damage to the good news. I heard that there is a dog that can use it, so I've been researching the possibility for a long time. I never thought it was true. I mean, can you imagine? A dog using a persona in the dog life. How can a dog? Petrified? Oh, you really read my mind. Yeah, I did. I didn't know you were so funny. You know, it makes you wonder. Persona 4, you know, the hermits, Arcana is represented by a freaking fox. You gotta do like random chores for. Feels kind of pointless. It's like, but it makes you wonder, what if they originally had it so that the fox was actually going to be a persona user in that game, but he wasn't. He was just a fox. He definitely had something to him though, but he wasn't a persona user. Because it feels like, well, we've had a dog with a persona, so why not a fox? You know, that's the thing. You look at Koromaru, right? You can see him as like the mascot. He's not really a mascot. You think about like to have an animal design. Yeah, because you think like Morgana, for example, Persona 5. The best thing about Koromaru is he's a good boy and he doesn't talk. It's like, thank God. Because my God, talking animal characters just, well, it's like Teddy. He wasn't really an animal, he's more like in a bear suit, so it's a bit different, but Morgana is just straight up a cartoon cat. And you know, it's definitely one of those divisive characters. You either love Morgana or you hate it. And I lean more towards hate. Not just because of his arrogant personality, he's like, it's amazing how great I am in battle. And it's like, you suck. Or whatever, you know, he's constantly shitting on. Was his name Ryuji? Yeah, I think his name was Ryuji. He was the Junpei of Persona 5. So not only that, but there's a plot point where he's just like, you know, throws a bit of a fit. He's like, yeah, you guys don't respect me. I'll show you. And he's just like, he's supposed to be like, oh, we understand. And I'm just like, you stupid little shit. You dish out all this shit, but you can't take it, can you? It's like, God, I hated that arc in this story, especially because he basically overshadowed the new party member who didn't get to get a full, proper moments, you know, of awakening because this little shit upstaged her. Like, god damn it, I hate that character so much. Dude, everything's so messed up. It's rubbing dog now. What next? Monkey? Junpei. A monkey is using it for something like, what, who? You. Hey, don't call me a monkey, son, bitch. Koromaru's alpha dog, you must be a pure breed. Just that I don't get the pure breed stuff. They got all these health issues. Why? It's like because they look legit. I guess you could see it as the equivalent of in a royal family. Like, yes, we've got to keep it in the family. We've got to keep it pure. And therefore down the line extinct because, you know, eventually it becomes so inbred that it can't actually go any further. And will all just kind of collapse into themselves. They just raised their hands. I am weak against electricity. Do that hand thing again. Hi. Korotan's fine now. You think the priest is bad? What do you see? Wait, were you here last time, or you might have been? You might have been upstairs. I just completely forgot he even existed. You'll stay up so late. I try to stay up as late as you guys, but I'm always the first one to fall asleep. What do you guys do when you're up so late? What should we tell him? Study. Wow, high school must be really hard. Yeah, probably, especially in Japan. Koromaru did great. That did what he was supposed to do. Good dog. We choked up. Such a good dog. Yeah, you compare cats and dogs, man. Freaking dogs. You know, that's one thing I'll never understand sometimes. Like, when you hear about someone that's been murdered while they're walking the dog, you just basically think, what the fuck happened? Did the dog not do anything? So it makes you question sometimes, like, well, is the dog like... Because, you know, in some cases, dogs will defend you with their life. It's scenarios like that I'm always kind of puzzled about. The number of heat stroke incidents is on the rise. Problem particularly affects happy syndrome victims and they are able to... Actually, one thing... Check here. Oh my god, we've got 2 levels of academics to get. Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. Oh, I hate the academic step, it's so bad. And now we're going at the syndrome person sat outside. As they often tend to do at this point in the story, where the full moon approaches. Actually, let me check this. Yeah, this store has no purpose at all. It's like, why is he even here? Ugh. No crane machine, oh man. Is it only during the daytime or what? I don't get it. And they're really on the rise, aren't they? Oh, it's you again. Yeah, strange kid. After you have studied this and that, yes, you feel stronger, you feel sleepy. It's even gonna increase anytime soon. Man, it's gonna take forever for that one. Study, my boy. Study, and eventually someday you might not suck at studying. At least, you know, on a New Game Plus, you don't have to do this shit constantly. I don't think I even maxed out academics on my first playthrough. That's just how brutal it is. You gotta be really precise for it, and even then, you might still fail to max it out in time. So we got the friggin' summer holidays, and we spend our entire week frickin' doing this forced training shit. Today's the last day of special training. Like on the high skill practice field, you are training really hard for the tournament on all this tournament. Now it's just taking the piss because, you know, it's just one day away. And it's on the first right now as well. It's number 1 now. Stay focused. Tournament's tomorrow. You're doing great, Mikoto-kun. You're faster than the team now. I'll be rooting for you. Good luck. And now we're in first as well. So we went from shit to piss. Not much of an improvement.
Where have you been?
Taking a piss. You'll be competing in a tournament tomorrow. Well, you better win. Watch out for Mamoru, though. He's a tough competitor. Like, no pressure or anything, but, you know, you gotta win, otherwise I'll think you're a loser. Yeah, I've heard that name before. He's pretty famous, bro. I saw him in a sports magazine. You guys like him are insane. You're gonna get your ass handed to you on a platter. What's the point? Well, I guess full moon's coming up soon, so you can bring over there straight. Not really, because it's not gonna boost our stats. Remember that shadow from the old days? Another one, Koromaru. For some reason, it reminded me of something Mitsuru said I was talking about. All shadows don't appear outside parties, but there are regular ones that do. I think Senpai have seen them. Yeah, just have to do it. Have to take a piss. So I go with the fever piss. Have to do that every time anyway, because it has a very low chance of improving your condition to great. It's blazing hot today. It's been over 86 degrees out for days. Wait, does Japan do it the same way as it is in the US, with these Fahrenheit instead of Celsius or whatever? I don't know. You know, because I always get thrown off by like 86 degrees, Jesus Christ, that's... I realised, no, it's Fahrenheit, it's not. It's hot, probably. I don't know how the conversion will work. But it's not quite, like, if it was 86 degrees centigrade, that would be freaking insane. You'd be like, Jesus Christ, that would be more than double the freaking record for the highest temperature in the world. If it, you know, was that. Because isn't the highest degree like, I don't know, I think it was, it might have been 40 something, or maybe it was even 50 something, I don't know. That sounds insane. But 86, that would be apocalyptic. Make sure you have enough water and keep your energy up. Yeah, you wouldn't have enough water to survive those conditions. Like fucking hell, man. No air conditioning's gonna save us here, it's gonna fry everything. Now let's join our regular devoted deck studio. Epicenter knows claim more heat exhaustion victims. If they hadn't been found in time, they could have died, so be careful out there. I guess because they just kind of stand in place, you know, people would inevitably have to do something because they aren't going to move on their own, so that heat exhaustion could potentially kill them. So you get that risk as well. So it's not just that they just stand around, you know, there is a danger for them. No, you worry about how Koromaru's doing. I understand how you feel, but Koromaru has a personal veterinarian attending, so you'll be fine. You'll be focusing your attention on the full moon and stuff. No worries. I just thinking back to last year, back in February, when my cat got put down, you know? And with my mother passing as well, I just don't feel the same way when I think of doctors and vets and stuff like that anymore. You know, they're like, oh yeah, they're pros, they'll do the best they can, but all I can think now is, how many of them actually do their job really effectively? And how many are just kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, phoning it in, you know? So, I get paid, doesn't matter if I do the best of jobs. You know, because you only think about the average job, the average person's job. How many people in the world go to work with a thought of, I'll just do the bare minimum? It's like what I was rambling about earlier when I ranted about, you know, how companies will cheap out on security, and when something bad happens, they'll do the bare minimum. You know? This kind of half-ass things, but in that case, it's, you know, it's the incentive is money. But I guess you could say the same for, you know, someone who's getting paid to do the job. It's like, they don't have to necessarily do the best of jobs, just do the bare minimum so they get paid. Like, unless there's an incentive to, you know, your pay rise out of it, then it's like, a lot of people just kind of phone in jobs, you know. Think about medical profession and stuff like that. There's bound to be people that are like that in those occupations, which is absolutely god awful, because that, unlike, you know, someone who is like just phoning in on, like, say, like, you know, working in retail, fair enough there, because that freaking, I mean, you could compare that similarly. Stressful occupations, working in a hospital, and working in retail. Both will completely destroy all of your, you know, sense of life, your sense of feeling. You just feel completely dead inside. But, you know, on one side, you got all people's health at risk, whereas the other ones, you can fuck up someone's, you know, shopping. Not quite as big, is it? But yeah. That's the one thing I remember hating when the vet told me that the cat had to be put down. Because they were just like, you know, we could do an operation, but it'd be too costly, which, yeah, probably would have been, and the risk of success would be very low. But, you know, they just, like, immediately just kind of go on to, like, do this and that, and then, it just felt like... It's much like when my mother passed as well, you know, when it comes to, like, funeral costs, cremation, and everything like that. It just feels like it's kicking you when you're down. It's like you're already down, and they're just like, okay, here's a paycheck. It's like, fuck. It's even worse in the US, because it doesn't matter regardless, you're gonna be paying for it. Unless you got the insurance. Yeah, that's, you know, back to GTA again. That is another unrealistic thing about GTA. You straight up freaking die in an explosion. Automobile, and maybe a few hundred. That's unrealistic, man. It's supposed to be set in the US. Why is it so cheap? The Coruscant is fine now. The priest is not every day. That's another thing about me, right? Like, you know, searching Google, like, you know, has anyone else put up a post or anything, like, about how empty the car parks in those games are? And no, nobody has. Am I the first person to notice this or what? It's like San Andreas just feels dead, because there's so many parking lots that have no cars. Even an entire parking complex, not a single freaking car. It's like, what the fuck? You can't freaking find a parking space in real life usually. Freaking have to go around the damn thing looking for one. Meanwhile, GTA, not a single parked car. It's like, what is that shit? Koromaru the Great. No problem, right, good dog. My persona can be likened to a shield and a armor. It will learn both support skills and physical abilities. Does it even have support skills? Yes. I will be a valuable ally on the front line in battle. But as opposed to the back line, that doesn't actually do anything. Like in later Persona, like Persona 5, you actually learn abilities where you can switch out. I know. I feel like more RPGs should have it so that, you know... Well, I know, it would make it harder to lose if it was like that. It's like, okay, if the whole front line gets knocked down, they get switched out with the backfield, if they go down, then we all go down. You know, because it gives you a sense of backup in that, make things a little easier. I think the Digimon Cyber Series games did that. I'm not sure if like all three of your Digimon on the front lines get knocked out. I'm not sure if you still battle, because I'm not sure if they just automatically switch out the own. It's been a while, because I think you have to just have at least one Digimon on the front line still standing. You can switch it out with the ones on the back line, but you know you have to do that before the Digimon on the front line get knocked out. Otherwise, you lose. But yeah, it's better than nothing. At least, you know, it's like if your main Digimon goes down, we all go down. Like in Persona, and Makoto goes down, everyone goes down. In fact, it's the same in Persona 4 and I think Persona 5 as well. It's like, what the fuck, Atlas? The first Persona game, the planet goes down, everyone continues to fight as long as they're still standing. Why'd they change that? That's an annoying gimmick. And my controller is disconnected. Anyway, that's that. Oh, I'm drinking coffee. How do you drink your coffee, Joseph? Hot sauce? What? Black. That's the nice. I thought you drink milk and sugar in your coffee is childish. See, I drink coffee black, just like you. Ken strikes me as a kid who's trying to be more mature than he actually is, without really understanding anything like that. He's just trying to be too mature for his age. You know, like a kid that's like that. It's like, yeah, I drink coffee. Even though I'm, you know, so young, I drink coffee because that's what adults do, right? Drink coffee. Maybe that's how people get into shit like smoking and all that, and drinking at an early age. Like, well, adults do it, so why can't I? Because you're too young for that shit. Besides, that shit's bad for you anyway. It's like, I don't drink, I've never smoked in my life, but honestly, there were a few times last year where I just think, you know, I could use any money drink. Thing is, I don't like, it's like, I have tasted alcohol before, I didn't really like it. I know, it feels like alcohol is just something you just drink just to, you know, feel a bit tipsy, a bit drunk, or, you know, I don't know. Wait, Saturday is quiz day. Yeah. Where's the freaking crane machine? Is it really only during the day? I have to look into that. If so, we can't complete that request for her, because I ain't wasting time during the freaking day, but yeah. We literally have not a single day where we can do anything during the daytime, where we can do anything like that. It's gotta be socialing constantly, unless the game forces us like this into doing activities during the day. That's the only exception, and it's because it's forced. It's just your mastery of trivia against players, more of academics. Just get it. Look at that go. God, this really is dragging on, isn't it? This is a long week, despite, you know, we don't really get to do much during the day. Mostly because of my rambling and bits and pieces of plot, academics. Oh no! You goddamn idiot, you fool! Now you can't study the next day. Hate Banam. This is what makes academics so hard to raise. You get stupid shit like that all the time. And it doesn't get better in later games either. It's still there. I can't remember in Persona 5. I think Persona 5 felt more manageable. But then again, the social links were a bit more manageable there as well. Despite that, I played through Persona 5, the original, twice. And on the second playthrough, I fucked up somewhere along the line and wasn't able to max out the gun store on the social link. I just had one rank. All I needed to do was hang out with him. But because I couldn't find a single day in my schedule where he was there, and I didn't have anything else, it's like, fucked. So I couldn't max them all out on the second playthrough. I was pissed. Maxed them all out on first try on the Royal version now. But that one, I think I would follow the walkthrough a bit more thoroughly, to be fair, but still, it sucks. You just can't manage this shit. There's a regional tournament for a track team, and that was on New Game Plus as well. I don't even know how that frickin' hell that was possible to be such a colossal failure. You better get going.